Two teams who need their quarterbacks to step up and lead their offenses on the gridiron today. It's Cousins' Redskins going up against Palmer's Cardinals. So let's send you out to the Valley of the Sun as we welcome in our commentators, Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Okay, Larry, first opened in 2006. Here's a look inside University of Phoenix Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Washington Redskins and the Arizona Cardinals. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. They'll motion the tight end across the formation.
Patriot! No. Back nine, Philly. Here we go. No. Check. Patriot! Leopard! No. Check. Patriot! No.
Time running out here on the play clock. Here's the first carry for Matt Jones. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Now let's go. Over.
And the defense definitely showing blitz here. On second down, it's Jones. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Set. Blue landed.
Slot man moves right.
Here we go. Over.
Play clock winding down. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. All right, let's meet your starters. Matt Jones. What do you have to say, Charles?
Supposed to just be a third down back when he came into the league. He ran so well, it forced everyone to change their opinion. Matt Jones is a 3-down back.
They'll try to throw now. Cousins. Jackson's got it over the middle. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
So it is third down now, but less than a yard to go.
No. Check. Patriot. Now let's go. Here we go. No. Set. Green. No. Check. Patriot.
Oh, and the hard count might have got him. This might be a first down. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together.
Gone. All right, now, look at 56.
After the penalty, it's Jones. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Over. Set. 3-19. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Back 99, Philly. Leopard. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now Well, we've got whistles here before the snap. Was this on the Redskins? I think so. Garcon, the man in motion.
Back there, Philly. Watching that body.
Second down, Cousins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Robert Kimdichie coming hard that time. He's able to run him down for a loss of 12. An extra DB added here for the Cards on third.
Blitzer play coverage.
Third and long for Cousins. Surveying the field. Bringing it in. Jackson left side. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on fourth. And look at this. They're keeping the punter on the sideline. They're going to go for it here on the opening drive. Now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And it appears they'll go for it here on fourth down. A big call on the game's opening drive.
Let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
In motion left, that's Crowder.
Over.
And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary.
Detroit. Back 99 Philly. Here we go. All right, now look at 56. Watching that body.
Cousins to throw for it on fourth. He's got time. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Kevin Minter. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Well, surprise, surprise, partner. No, we know it's not a surprise. When you try to complete a pass against this Cardinals defense, there's a reason that they are known as the no-fly zone.
A first carry now. This is Johnson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
Brandon, if I submit David Johnson's numbers for the season, the running back for the Arizona Cardinals, 14 straight games over 100 yards from scrimmage, I think you'd say he's an MVP candidate, wouldn't you?
Absolutely, and he set the Cardinals record for most scrimmage yards in a season, but they're below 500. It hasn't been the year that anybody expected.
No, it has not been that in terms of record for the Cardinals, but a breakout year for David Johnson, one of the exciting young players in the NFL.
All right, now. Sally 19. Sally 19. All right, now.
On second down, here's Palmer. Fitzgerald bringing it in over the middle. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Let's go. Sally 19.
Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers.
All right, now.
On third down, Palmer. Screen play, Johnson. Fighting through. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
I'm not sure they could have had a better call there for the defense. Blitz was called, and they're setting up for a draw. When you're blitzing, you're likely to beat them to the punch because they're going to take a little extra time to set up. Talk about the offensive line. In this case, you'll get them to the backfield before they can get set up. When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Here's Palmer to throw. The tight end, Jermaine Gresham, the intended receiver. And it's fourth down.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on fourth.
Get ready. 1-18.
And he goes in motion here in the backfield. They'll try and throw for him with Palmer. He gets it to Brown. Good play. It'll be a gain of 24 on the play. And on fourth down, they're able to convert and move the sticks.
Strength throwing the football downfield has never been an issue for this big guy. I still remember the first time I met him. He was playing for USC, and when I got introduced to him, I thought I was meeting their starting tight end, not their starting quarterback.
Such a presence, Carson Palmer.
Very much so. Has had it ever since he entered campus there and still has it today.
Here we go. Sally 19. Regular.
And the wideout in motion. On second down, Johnson. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal. Ready to go now in the second quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Cardinals in possession of the football. Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field.
Sally 19. Let's go. Blue 58. Mirror.
And they're going to go soft on the corners.
Regular.
From the gun, it's Palmer. That's caught. It's a 3. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Jermaine Gresham, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Cardinals are in for 6. And the Cardinals will go up 7-0. Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And not a good return here. He is brought down at the 7-yard line. The Redskins offense now, they get set to take over here. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Again, it's Jones. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Here we go now. 3-19. Detroit.
Garcon, the man in motion.
All right now, lucky 56. Detroit.
First down. Here's Cousins. A dump underneath to Jones. It's a gain of 7, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Second down, Cousins. Got his target, Pierre Garcon. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. Just they move, and they know it affects the defense, because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary. And I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
And on 2nd and 10 now. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. And the slot man goes in motion left. On 2nd down, Cousins again. And incomplete. He was looking to get that one to Chris Thompson. And it's 3rd down.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
So a 2nd down incompletion now brings up 3rd down.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
Halfback sent in motion.
Watch it now, Barney. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Here we go.
On 3rd down, Cousins. This is caught by Jackson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line.
Okay, what can't Deshaun Jackson do? All right, we know about the catches. We just saw another one there. Also gets involved in the return game, and he can break big plays like that. And we've seen him do it throughout his NFL career.
We have. What are you thinking of anything in particular?
Yeah, I'm still remembering a certain Giants punter not following orders, and Deshaun Jackson made that big-time return all the way back for a game winner in that one. I still remember seeing the looks of disbelief on the Giants sideline.
So 2nd and 10 here.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it.
Trying to get it to Jackson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by DJ Swearinger. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. The Cardinal offense now making their way back out onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. So out now come the Redskins. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. He was trying to find Deshaun Jackson that time. That'll bring up 2nd down.
When teams take shots at the end zone, you've got to defend it the same way you would defend the first down sticks. You defend the goal line exactly the same way. They can't cross that. You play through the receivers, and on that play, that's exactly what they did, and batted it away.
Cousins to throw it. He's going to let it go again. And not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
You can feel the anguish all the way up here. It certainly looked like he had that one in the end zone, open, unable to hold on to it.
And the offense looks to pick up the first here on 3rd after that incompletion. Cousins from the gun on 3rd, escaping the pressure right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Set, 3-19. No, check. Patriot. Gone. Over.
In motion, the tight end Reed.
Watch it now, Barney.
Now Cousins on 4th down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Chris Thompson, 32 yards. And the Redskins are an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. He juked him. So out now come the Cardinals. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And that's caught inside the 35. A big-time play there by the Cardinals. And even 50 yards. Shift together here from the D-line. A first down carry here for Johnson. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Any team that runs the toss and runs it successfully, that means they win the battle on the edges. That means you seal the edge in order to let your back get to the corner. They got it done there for a very nice game.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Not an ideal spot to be on first down, but I love that the play caller did not immediately abandon the running game and say, okay, we've got to throw it in order to pick it up. Stayed with the run, was rewarded with a big-time pickup. Now they're in 2nd and manageable.
Again, they run with Ellington. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of a yard, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
Brandon, that play ended so fast, it's almost as if the quarterback handed it to the runner, and the tackler was there right away for a loss of yardage.
And now we're circling here around the 2-minute warning.
This is a setup play, trying to get one last one in before the clock warning.
So with that, we come upon the 2-minute warning here on the NFL on EA Sports. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends.
Get ready. Sally, get ready. 58.
Palmer's going to keep it on the sneak. And give them 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. And quickly they get to the line. They run the sneak. Palmer. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. The Redskins looking for another timeout, and they get it. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together.
Let's go.
Now they'll send a tight end in motion left. 2nd and goal as the offense looks to try to punch it in. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. From the 3-yard line again, they'll try and punch it in here on 3rd and goal.
Let's go. Wide, 18, regular.
They'll run it with Johnson. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. A field goal would break the tie, but look at this. Instead, they're going to go for it on 4th and goal. They're going on 4th down. It's Palmer. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Redskins are able to come up with a goal line stand. Now the Redskins offense, they get set to go back to work here. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Back near the goal line, Cousins. And he's going to go down in the end zone. Cousins taken down for the safety.
Yeah, I'm not going to even sugarcoat this one. I did not care at all for that play call.
Well, there's just so little time. You don't have much time to do anything. Why not, Charles, just run the football, take it into the locker room?
As you know, there are more bad things than good that can happen when you're backed up this deep with this little time. And sure enough, this is a late safety.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there.
And he can't get away from the pressure. Palmer sacked. Ryan Kerrigan coming in from his outside linebacker spot. He buries him for a loss of 10 or 11. On 2nd down, here's Palmer. Over the middle here to Brown. They give him a gain of 38.
Trying to defend a drag route is really tough because you don't want to jump the route that's shorter or underneath as the drag route is too quickly, because oftentimes they want to run that route and then hit over the top of you for bigger yardage. So if you can chip off the timing of the receiver off the line of scrimmage so he can't actually get into the route, that's the best way to defend it. But there was no possibility of that on that play. End result, the receiver won in a big way.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. And the offense still has a couple plays to go to pick up the first on 2nd down and 3.
Let's go.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. Now Palmer to throw on 2nd down. Screen play, Johnson. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. Let's see what they go to here on 3rd down and 6.
Here we go.
On 3rd down, Palmer. Fitzgerald bringing it in over the middle. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. And this one's not close. Not even close. Short and to the right. It's no good. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this 3rd quarter. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. That one goes for 24 yards. And they're going to speed things up here. They'll bring Fitzgerald in motion left. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
Tackle made there by Mason Foster. To throw is Palmer. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. J.J. Nelson from 13 yards out. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, some in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever. There it results in a touchdown. On the return, this is Rashad Ross now. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. They just yielded a touchdown on the other end. Now they'll be trying to answer the bell and get a score of their own.
It's their opportunity to match. Can they do exactly what they just saw happen to them? Go down the field and score a touchdown. And to me, the best way to do it, look at your play sheet coordinator and call plays for guys who make the best plays for you. Go to the guys that you know can get the ball down to the end zone.
In motion left, that's Crowder. He's going to fire one deep, middle. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. They get 31 yards that time. And it'll be first down, Redskins. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. An extra defensive back in the game now here for 3rd and 4.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Taking chances, a little bit of a Gruden family trait. As Jay says, let's go here on 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first.
Brandon, I think the NFL in recent years made an absolute brilliant tactical decision, and that was to move a lot of the divisional games to the end of the year in hopes that it would mean something. And, you know, remember at that time it was, hey, we don't want people to rest players down the stretch. Well, I think it's worked brilliantly because we've got some big-time games potentially showing up here at the end of 2016.
Adds intrigue in some big games. Intrigue also, though, because even if you've got two teams that maybe are having bad seasons, they're usually rivals, and that helps at the gate.
It certainly does. Helps in a lot of ways. Even if you're not playing for a playoff spot, as you said, if you're a rival, it still gets the interest of the fans.
Let's go, let's go. Sally 19, Sally 19.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now it's Palmer. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Incomplete pass on 2nd down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on 3rd. And the D looking like they may blitz. On 3rd down, Johnson. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
All right, now, 1-18.
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4th.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. John Brown from a yard out. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover.
So many times when I've been working with you, you've talked about a quarterback dropping it in the bucket on a deep pass.
Oh, boy.
You know where I'm going, right?
I know where you're going.
Ezekiel dropped his body into the bucket. There's his charity bucket behind the end zone against Tampa Bay after scoring a touchdown. How cool was that?
I thought it was one of the greatest celebrations for a touchdown I've ever seen. And you know what? It's a good charity. Money going to feed families during the holiday season.
Yes.
And the numbers have shown that jump into the bucket has helped the bigger jump into the bucket to feed those families. So very cool. It's a gain of 6 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down. Cousins from the gun on 3rd. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
NFL teams last year, a little under 50% on 4th down conversions. This is a bit tougher. 4th and 4.
Detroit! Leopard! Leopard! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. No. Check. Patriot! Patriot! Leopard! Leopard!
And the back goes into motion. On 4th down, they do snap it to Cousins. Caught left side, Garcon. 4 yards on the pickup, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. 1st down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Detroit! Detroit! Set! Green 39! Green 39!
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run.
Green 39! All right, now, lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Again, it's Cousins. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington! Matt Jones, 59 yards. And the Redskins are able to close the gap just a bit. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who is a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
Cousins will try and throw. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And last year, that would have been a net gain of 5 on the return. This year, he stopped where he would have been if he had taken a knee, and that's at the 25. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see that sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. So you got the lead here in the second half. Obviously, you love big runs. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Carson Palmer keeping it himself on the quarterback sneak. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. Point after now from Catanzaro. And that will make this a 16-point lead. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
Throwing, Cousins. On the catch, it's Crowder. A gain of 6 there on first. Second down and 4. Now a second down throw for Cousins. And this is caught on the sideline. But no, they'll say out of bounds. He caught it but was not in bounds. Incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I wanted to reach out of the booth and snatch that pass myself. That thing floated forever up there. I think that threw off the timing of the receiver. That's why he couldn't get his feet down even though he caught the ball.
You know, Charles, I would have liked to have seen that. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Cousins in the offense is going to stay out there. They're going to try on 4th down.
All right, here we go. No, Jack, Patriot. Watch it. Gun. No.
They'll indeed go for it. It's Cousins. And got his man complete. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. A big play that time through the air. 34 yards.
We know it's tough enough to pick up first downs on 3rd down plays. But when you go for it on 4th down, sometimes you're actually just praying. And on that play, the prayer was answered.
Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. Four yards remaining now on 2nd down.
Watch it now. Detroit. All right, here we go. Boom, landed.
In motion, the tight end Reed. Cousins now on 2nd down. And he fires one incomplete. Cousins again. He finds his target. It's Crowder. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. And in a two-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible. After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
A second down throw for Cousins. Letting one go deep for the... And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Tyvon Branch. And the Cardinals offense here ready to take over. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22. Ryan Kerrigan in on the tackle. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Finding time. Over the middle here to Brown. A really good pickup of 28 yards. And defensively, they just don't seem to have much of an answer for this passing game.
Not at all. Look at the confidence that's exhibited here. With that type of a lead, clock on their side, instead of running it, they're still throwing it, trying to pick up first downs and keeping the football.
There's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
So, Brandon, when this offense gathers together to watch tape for this game, they're going to be feeling pretty good about themselves until the coaches get upset about the play we just saw. But you know their defense is going to be, but we put up big points all game long. The defense is going to win one every now and then.
They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. He's played a great game. It continues right there, even with this lead, confident to throw the pass and have the reception made.
There's no doubt who the leader of their team is there? There's no doubt who they want to ride all the way to the finish, because strategy would tell you run the football, run the clock down. Instead, they're letting him throw it because they feel that confident in what he's getting done.
Here we go.
And he goes in motion here in the backfield. Now Palmer to throw on second down. Fitzgerald bringing it in over the middle. That one goes for 24 yards. So another snag for Fitzgerald, who in 2015 became the youngest player at age 32 to hit 1,000 receptions. And the ball is knocked out. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Redskins offense now, they head back onto the field. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see, do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
This one complete to Jordan Reed. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter, because he has such great skills, you want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. To throw is Cousins. And that's caught inside the 35. He got 29 yards that time. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules...
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9. Second down, Cousins. This is caught. It's Ryan Grant. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. And defensively, a dime look here. 6 DBs on 3rd and 12.
No surprise at all.
On 3rd down, Cousins. And that is incomplete. He was looking for Rashad Ross there, and that brings up 4th down.
If you're a defender, one of the fun things about playing zone defenses, especially in today's football, is that it's not as static as it was in the good old days, meaning you just drop to a point and react into the football. Now you end up with a lot of man-to-man principles once you get into your zone defense. In other words, get to your assignment and then locate a guy coming into your area, and then you end up covering him almost man for man. That allows him to make more plays on the football like the one we just saw there.
Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have period.
There goes Larry Fitzgerald. Touchdown, Cardinals. Larry Fitzgerald, 65 yards. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 yards with a new rule as he's taken down right at the 20-yard line. And here come the Redskins now. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down, it caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
On 2nd down, Cousins again. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he sensed being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Flush to his right. And this is caught by Jackson. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
A 2nd down throw for Cousins. He's got his man on the crossing route. 23 yards on the play. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. Cousins now to throw on 1st down. Incomplete. Second down here after the incomplete pass. Throwing again, Cousins on 2nd and 10. And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. Deshaun Jackson, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Redskins are able to cut into that deficit. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. That's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long, man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Cardinals' hands team able to secure the football. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Shift together here from the D-line. Palmer gives to Johnson. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, and sometimes that just happens. It is the NFL. They will make some plays against you.
They go to Johnson again. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there. So from 2nd and 13, they're back to a more manageable 3rd and 8. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. On 3rd down, Palmer. He's going to sling this deep downfield. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down.
I'm not quite sure how he wasn't able to hold on to that one in the end zone. A great opportunity lost, but a lot of relief for the defensive guys. When they get into film next week, they're going to want to know what happened. What was the breakdown that almost allowed a touchdown?
They're going on 4th down. It's Palmer. And it is incomplete. Bruce Arians takes a shot there, but his guys come up empty. And the Redskins defense going to take over on the turnover on downs. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, we gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Unable to connect on the 1st down pass play. Now it's 2nd down. Now a 2nd down throw for Cousins. He's got time in the pocket. He's going to let it fly. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Cousins from the gun on 3rd. And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. And this is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now. 2 timeouts remaining defensively, but that shouldn't make much difference right here.
It really shouldn't, but a lot of coaches look at it similar to baseball with the intentional walk.
Always bringing in other sports.
Always, listen, think about the intentional walk, right? What if one gets past the catcher? What if he uncorks a wild one and now you still have an opportunity? That's why they like to use them all the way through.
Oh, Palmer looking to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
There you go, play action with Palmer. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The Redskins looking for another timeout, and they get it. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. They'll try and throw for him with Palmer. And able to find John Brown. 22 yards on the pickup there. And on 4th and long, somehow they're able to keep the drive going. Fresh set of downs here. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Here's a 20th carry for Johnson. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And we're hitting the end of this one, and it looks to probably be the final play.
Let's go, let's go. Blue 95.
Off the play fake. Here's Palmer surveying the field. And this one incomplete. Well, apparently taking a knee is not in vogue. They're not able to add another touchdown on. And now the ball game is over. A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Cardinals as we say so long from Glendale.